Greetings everybody, coming at you again with another thrift store find. That's right, a thrift store lawnmower. So, I just on a lawnmower, and I delivered it to basically right next door to a thrift store that I really like called Hippo Thrift in Newport, Delaware. And when I got there, so I said, you know what, let me hit up that thrift store. Man, that does not, man, that smells, whew, that smells bad. So I said, you know what, let me hit up Hippo Thrift while I'm up here. I don't get up this way often. So that's what I did. And when I got there, I saw this lawnmower there. They had $50 marked on it. And so I eventually said to the guy, I said, hey, you know, it's missing this, because even they put on the tag that it's missing the air cleaner housing. I said, you know, hate to be that guy, but is there any wiggle room at all in this? He goes, tell you what, he goes, I want to get out of here, spend it here a couple weeks. Is 40 good for you? I said, yeah, I'll take 40, because I know this is a Craftsman 6.25 horse. It's a bagger. I can sell this thing easily 125, 150 bucks. The blade's in great shape. I know you're not going to be able to see that. The everything that I can test works. So I sent a text to my dad, who also works on lawnmowers. And I said, I sent him a picture of this and said, yeah, it's not too bad. It's only missing this. And I'm on e-replacement parts. I'm about to walk to my bedroom to get my credit card. And he goes, hey, I have all those parts on a junk mower in the back if you want them. So here are, so I'm using salvage parts on a thrift store lawnmower. Now he gave me this air filter. I don't know. I don't like to reuse air filters if I don't have to. So I'll probably end up going and getting a new air filter for that. That's not a big deal to me. Now let me grab one of my tools. I'll be right back. I mean, I'm only right here, so. I know. So I want to go ahead and get that. I want to go ahead and get this cover off, because you need to do that to get the fuel tank off. What you need to do to get the carburetor off. Everything is all, ooh, somebody, I don't like that. I gotta take a look at that spring, and actually I'll send him a text asking him if that looks right. Yeah, I don't know if I like the way that spring looks. It might be normal. I don't have the biggest knowledge base when it comes to this particular model of engine, because it came out after I got out of the business. So let me grab a pair of pliers so I can pull the fuel hose off, and I'll get this stripped down and we'll see what we can do. Alright, so I got this fuel hose broke loose. When I go to pull it off, there's going to be some gas leaking out of it, because that's what's in the hose. And that's if I can get this hose off. Ah, there we go. So I'm going to take this over here to a drain pan. You're actually not going to hear me get further away because I am mic'd up. So that's going into a drain pan right now. I'll clean that up. So I really don't know if I like the way this looks. So let me get you guys in for a better view. Give me 1 second. Alright, so the fuel coming out of this thing is just plain gross. I could probably get away with not doing this, but I'm going to anyway. So there's 2 bolts, and they're both a 7mm. And it is clocked the way it is for a reason. And when I go to put this away, I'm going to have the fuel line coming in on the right. And this plug has to be in the position that it is now, because otherwise you'll crack it. Weird to me. My dad says that that choke rod looks just fine. I wasn't sure about that. And when you have a resource that has 40 plus years in the business, you use that source that has 40 plus years in the business. Alright. So this carburetor is actually very easy to work on. Look how yellow that gas is. I don't think that we necessarily need to deep clean it, but I have it apart. I'm going to go ahead and clean it. So I had the carb cleaner here. This float assembly, last time I put one of these together, I messed up because the oh wow, I hope that's okay, because this needle will come out of here very easily like that. And the last time I did this, I accidentally forgot to double check that seat was there, and I can look at that needle and I can tell you that it's missing the rubber piece. You're just hearing me spray things with a carb cleaner. I need to call I did look up the part because it is missing the rubber tip out of this. Although, you know, I gotta look up some parts. I'll be right back. Okay, so it turns out nobody within the tri-state area has the kit, and I forgot to put something back in here. So I gotta order it. So I'm gonna put this back together as if it's going to run, even though I know it's not going to. And then I will pick this video back up when I have the parts. And we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm just going to throw this all back together. Throw the mower back together as if it's all one big unit, except for the gas tank. I'm just going to leave that over there in the drain pan. I could theoretically, you know, put it back in here, put gas in it, but I don't want to do it. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, so it's been about a week and my carburetor just came in. The like I said, the needle on the carburetor, the little tip on it was missing, and I didn't want to put it back together like that because it's just going to leak. And then I started taking it apart, and I'm like, oh wait, I was doing a video on this. So I don't remember if I hooked it, you know, like completely hooked it back up when I did this or not. I know I left the gas tank in the trailer, So yeah, I did actually hook it up. I hooked it up as if it was going to run, even though I knew it wouldn't. So let me get the new carburetor. And this is not a Chinese carburetor. Well, it probably is, but it just says Milwaukee, USA, but I doubt it was actually made in Milwaukee. And oh, it was also, wait, was the old one missing this? Yeah, there's a, I guess the oh no, there it is. So this came with a new O-ring. We'll put, oh, that doesn't fit right, so I don't know where this O-ring is supposed to go. I don't see anything on the carburetor, so we'll put it together, and if it leaks, it leaks, you know. Wait a minute, something's not right. Hold on, I gotta read this instruction manual. Alright, so I had to move this lever here from my carburetor to put on here. So that explains that. And then that just pops on. I don't want this trash blowing around. So I'm really weirded out by this one O-ring, because I don't know what it's for, but we'll continue with the reassembly. Oh, excuse me. Mainly because it's getting hot out here. So this I'm going to run at a very low speed. I don't want to break a brand new carburetor. That would be bad. Because I figure I'll probably release this one on Wednesday. And actually, I don't even know. I don't know what day I'm going to release this video. I'm trying to... One of the problems is if you release too many videos, your it could actually decrease your view count because people get overwhelmed with content. And wait a minute, I gotta take, so that's what that other O-ring was for. I see it now. Alright, so we'll lift this out, and this is actually part of the new carburetor. Actually, no, I don't see where that goes. Alright. So alright, so that was my fault. When it comes to lawnmowers, that RTFM theory definitely pays off. Alright, so that's on there. Take a pair of pliers, get the fuel line clip all the way up. So I'm going to pour some gas in here. Well, actually, I'll wait till I put the top cover back on. So this is those 3 8mm bolts. Put the air filter on, and voila. So I'm going to throw some gas in this and pray that she'll start. Give me a minute. So I took a risk on this. I've never heard it run. Hopefully now will be the first time I hear it run. Self-propel works. I think actually sounds pretty good. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a vibration, but not too bad. Yeah, this was a good purchase. So I know I could easily sell this thing for like 175, 150 bucks without question. So that's going to go home with me today, and it'll be for sale. I'll get it cleaned up. Hopefully I can get this rider finished. You should have already seen that video on Wednesday or on Saturday. So. Alright, that's it on this one. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.